What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest. So if you guys love cooking videos as much as I do, you guys know who Kari is. So everyone say hi to Kari.
Hi.
I know you're on Reels, you're on YouTube. What are some of the other things you do?
I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Oh, she's famous.
And I just got Threads too.
Oh, and she's on Threads now. I meet like other like influencers all the time, but I've never met another cook.
Me either.
So I feel like this is so awesome. Today, you guys, we are gonna be doing a mukbang. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
I don't know how to say it either.
Yeah, so we're doing a mukbang, and I told Kari it would be so cool if we made each other food and we got to try it. And I'm actually so excited because I've never got to try like another cook's food. So
and you know what? I think we cook very similar.
really? Yeah, I think so too.
I think so.
And I know, so I actually thought I knew about Kari through Britt because Britt actually, she's a fan of yours.
Let me tell you a little story. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Oh yeah, no worries.
But it was already been a while that I had started. Britt liked one of my recipes and she made it and she tagged me. And all of a sudden I started getting a whole bunch of followers. And I was
that's
like,
so good, Kari.
I was like, oh my God, why am I getting so many followers?
Yeah.
And it was because she tagged me in one of my recipes. And I was so excited. And I've never met Bree, so I've always wanted to thank her in person. I did send her a message. I was like, oh, thank you so much for tagging me. I really appreciate it. And that's how.
See, it all worked out.
Yes, it did.
I'm glad.
Yes.
And I love how like girls support girls.
Yes,
we gotta support each other.
That's what we gotta do. Yes.
So I'm so excited to have you here. So Kari, what did you make for me today,
girl? I made you. I don't know if you guys can see it. Costillitas de puerco con chile verde, and then I made salsa de tomatillo con aguacate.
Oh, aguacate, okay.
And then I made refried beans.
The frijolitos. She even has a little presentation, guys, is key.
And then right here I have arroz con mantequilla y elote, but you can't really see it.
My girl even bought her little warmer over here. You know what, Kari? You want to know something bad about me? That's horrible.
It was embarrassing though, because it's dirty.
Kari, I don't even care about that. The embarrassing thing is that I'm a cook and I don't know how to make rice.
No. You know what?
swear.
I have a hard time with rice. It's
really?
Yes.
Yeah, and people have told me to buy a rice cooker.
Like for the white rice, it's perfect.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'll even be happy with white rice because I don't know how to make rice, period. So I feel like it ends up working out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you. So
what did you make?
I didn't know what to make you because I was kind of nervous, but Britt,
same.
Britt was actually the one that suggested I make you my green Mexican pasta.
That's delicious.
And then with my breaded chicken. And you guys, I didn't even show you guys. Kari freaking bought queso fresco, dude. Like that's my dog. I'm that person that go to restaurants and I'm like, can I get a queso fresco?
Yes.
So I be doing them all. So
I was so nervous too. I told my husband, I'm like, I don't know what to cook, and he was like, just do whatever you like.
Girl, I'll eat whatever. I'm not picky. So, and then you guys, we have our little beers here just to take off the edge. So, okay, so me and Kari are just gonna do girl talk. We're gonna get to know each other.
Of course.
So, Kari, how long have you been cooking for, you think?
I've been cooking for a really long time, but I started doing my cooking channel about not last February, but the February before, so it's been like a year and a half.
Oh, that's good. You grew really quick.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I've been cooking since I was like 11, so it's been a while.
You know what? I feel like a lot of us cooks, we all started cooking little.
Yes. That's what we had to do if we wanted to go out, right?
Oh, girl. I didn't even have an option to go out. It's like, if you want to live under my roof, you're gonna cook. So my mom had
you know what? Same, because I didn't go out a lot.
You know what? My mom had me on lockdown, but it's okay because I would sneak out anyway. So
I never sneaked out.
Yeah,
but
you know what? I was miedosa too. But if it wasn't for my sister, que era una alcahueta, because the twins' mom, she would be like, come on, it's okay if you go out for a little bit. So.
I grew up surrounded with brothers. But
oh, no wonder, Kari. There was no going out for you, girl.
Here, te voy a servir.
Okay. So I'll make you a little plate too.
Okay.
So we'll have some pasta. Oh, no, you're dropping on pasta. And then we'll have some chicken.
Do you like spicy food?
Girl.
Okay.
Reasons why my stomach always hurts. I love spicy food. Like I eat chile with everything.
Oh, okay. No todos les gusta el chile.
Do you like chile?
I love it.
Yeah, my dad, he literally carries a bag of chiles everywhere he goes. So we're gonna do the Fetish Bite. This is for all my freaks. All right, I started calling it the Fetish Bite, Kari, when I first started my videos.
Okay.
When I first started, I wouldn't like taste the food. And then people would like kind of bitch at me, like, you didn't even taste the food. But I didn't know it was a big deal, right? Until I see the comments. So then I was like, well, since it's a big deal that I taste the food, everyone has a fetish for it. So
okay. So that's why you call it the fetish.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. First bite. I'm doing the costillitas. Fucking fire, Kari.
Thank you, love.
The beans, let's see. Now I'm gonna try the rice with the salsa de jitomate. Do you have a video on the salsa? Because I need that recipe.
Okay.
The salsa, you guys, fucking fire.
Thank you.
All right, Kari.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm nervous now. I don't know if I could compete with your food.
I'm just glad you liked it, girl. That's it.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Aquí va. I always say on my videos, it's time for the best part. Cheers.
You like it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Kari.
It's so good. It's bomb, guys.
My hands were a little on fire still this morning because
yeah.
andaba pelando. So because you have to like burn the chiles, you guys, to make the pasta. So I had to peel them and like devein them, and it was a little spicy, but it's worth all the trouble.
Amazing.
Thank you, Kari. Oh my God, no, So Kari, who taught you how to cook?
My mom.
Was it your mom? What do you think was your first recipe that you learned?
We used to eat a lot of, you know what migas are? Las tortillas con huevo.
Okay, yeah.
I used to do that all the time. O chorizo con huevo. Like the little basic stuff.
Yeah, the little basic. That's what we start with. Chorizo con huevo is what we start with. For
Papas
sure.
con chorizo. And then she's the one that taught me everything. I do want to tell you a little backstory because my mom originally is de Sonora, my birth mom. But my husband's mom raised me. And they're from Sinaloa.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Your husband's mom?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She raised me since I was 4. Y ella fue la que me enseñó cómo cocinar. Y todos me dicen, you have the Sinaloense sazón.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And
you know what? That pasta is actually a Sinaloense recipe. This guy cooked for us, El Sagitario. If you guys check him out, if you guys are in the LA area, he cooks so bomb. He's from Sinaloa, and he actually made that recipe before, and I loved it so much that I learned how to make it.
Yeah,
I mean, his is like on a whole other
really
level.
good.
Like his is like bomb as fuck, but this is the closest I could get to it. So
it's delicious.
Yeah,
and that's how I learned how to cook. She taught me everything that I know.
Whoa. Wait, Kari, we gotta go back to this though. So then when did you and your husband like start dating? So then you guys grew up together then? Oh, that is so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
We grew up together. Sorry.
No worries, girl. I'm over here speaking with my mouth open when I'm eating.
His mom and my mom were comadres.
Oh, okay.
And he's 7 years older than me. So
see, girl, I heard the older men, it's where it's at.
Yeah, and it works better that way.
Yeah, because honestly, the guys my age,
they mature way after us.
Even when you're older, like they're still not mature yet. So it's better to just date someone who's already there. Yeah, I feel you, girl.
And we grew up together. My brother was actually his best friend. I always felt something for him, even when I was little. And he knew, but since he was older, he was in his dating. Yeah. And he had girlfriends and everything. Okay. And I got to go through all that. And then when I turned 20, me llevó serenata, and he asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, and then
See, ladies, don't ever settle for less.
Yes.
Men are out here still doing serenata.
Yeah. And me llevó serenata. He asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, and then 2 years later we got married.
Yeah, Kari, I'm happy for you, Kari. I'm so happy for you. You know, things are looking pretty good over here, but we're trying.
Your perfect man is out there. You're still really young.
I would tell my mom, I think he's on a turtle. Oh, who knows? Maybe my future man is signing his divorce papers right now. So who knows? Maybe.
You never know.
You never know.
Pero va a llegar.
So I've been cooking since I was like, I want to say I was like 10, around there. But I feel like the first recipe that I ever learned how to cook was enchiladas. So my mom, she didn't want to make them for me that often because they were really messy to make. So she was like, you make them. And I was like, I'm only 10 years old. I don't know how to make it. But she like literally watched me, and like I loved it so much that I kept doing it. And I feel like everyone tells me that I actually make the recipe better than my mom now, because since it was my favorite food to eat, like I perfected it.
Yeah, you perfected it.
My mom was a single mom, and then the twins' mom was a single mom. So we all had to do our own little part. So that's where I got the cooking from.
For me, I used to cook every day because growing up I would go to school. And I was always kept busy because they didn't want me like my mind wandering. So I was always kept busy.
You know what? That makes sense. I feel like they did that to me too because they always had me cleaning, cooking.
And if you want to go out, you gotta clean first.
Yeah, you have to fucking clean.
You gotta cook.
And then if my mom did let me go out, I wouldn't say it was a party. I'll be like, ¿Puedo ir a una comidita? But yeah, right, girl. I was trying to go to a house party. Your mom was strict too?
His mom. The one that raised
me. She was strict.
She was really strict.
Oh yeah, my mom was strict too.
And she would be like, no, school, straight home. And then one time my friend invited me to go grab a coffee in the morning before school. And then our neighbor was the manager at McDonald's. So she picked me up a little bit early. I didn't tell her. I was just like, I'm not doing anything wrong. She picked me up and we went to McDonald's before school started. And then we went to school. And then the manager was like, I saw Kari at...
Not the manager at McDonald's teaching you out.
She was like, I saw Kari at McDonald's. And then when I get home, I used to call her Tia. No, and she's like, ¿Dónde andabas? And I was like, school. She's like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I was at school.
That's right, girl.
What are you talking about? And she's like, well, I don't remember her name. She said, she saw you at McDonald's. What were you doing at McDonald's? How did you get to McDonald's? Who gave you money from McDonald's? And I was like, oh, my friend took me before school. Like, there was nothing. And she got so upset. I got grounded.
Damn,
even though I got to school on time. And I look back at it and I'm like, oh my God, I was really...
Were you like, I should have done something more serious?
Right? I got in trouble anyway. Yeah, but honestly, growing up, I was really afraid of my tia.
Yeah, you know,
really strict.
I was scared of my dad. That's who, my dad was the enforcer. So that's who I was scared of.
Yeah.
My mom, I was kind of scared of her, but I knew that I could run from my mom. You know? Yeah. You know what? I remember one time though, so I was scared of my dad, but the second person that I was scared of, if not like the equal amount, was my sister, which is a twin's mom. Cause she would kind of let me go out sometimes, but like, you know when you're a teenager, like what's that thing that like parents say, like, te doy la mano
y agarras la pata?
Yeah, like, you know, so.
O te dan right y quieres manejar?
Yeah, so basically,
yes.
So I got permission to go to a football game. So my sister's like, I'll cover it for you. You can go to the football game. I don't even watch football, nothing. I never even watched the game, but you just go to the football games to kick it, you know?
Yeah.
So me and my homegirl went. So me and my homegirl, we were like best friends and we were neighbors at the time. So, it was my homegirl, Lisa. If you guys have seen my video before, you guys seen it. But anyways, we went to a football game and I remember she had like her cholo boyfriend pick us up, right? And she's like, yeah, you know, his cousin that just got out of jail is gonna come too. And Kari, I was only like 15, right? Like, okay, so
you were in danger.
Yeah, so then we're just gonna go like kick it, right? So he picked us up, him and the cousin, and I don't know, We went driving somewhere. I don't know, dude. My sister, she must have had a tracker on me. This was back in the day, so there wasn't no trackers, but it's like she fucking knew, and she kept calling me out of nowhere, right? And she kept texting me like, what time is the game over? What time is the game over? And I was like, oh, it's gonna be done in like 30 minutes. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go right now, so come out. But girl, I was already like, far away, you know? Like, so I tell my homegirl, and like all my friends know my family, you know, and they know that they're a little crazy. So my homegirl was even scared of my sister, and she's like, oh my God, your sister's gonna kick our ass. But her boyfriend wasn't the one driving, it was like his cousin. I'm not taking y'all home, we just picked you guys up. But what do you expect from someone that just got out of jail, you know? We were like, fine then, don't fucking take us home. So me and my homegirl got off the car and like we ran. But our idea was to run home, which is stupid because my sister was supposed to pick me up. Long story short, I told my sister like, oh yeah, like we ended up getting a ride home, but my sister's not dumb. She knew I was lying.
Yeah, she knew you were.
She chewed me the fuck out. Like, I didn't dare to ask to go nowhere for a long time. I think I waited. I babysat for her like 3 times before I asked if she could cover for me again. So yeah, ever since then. But you know what?
Now, you know what? It's cool that you had your sister though.
Yeah, it was cool because you know she would help me out a lot. That day I was fucking up. You know, I had no business. 15 years old riding with cholos.
No.
I should have known I was gonna be a problem. Like, just kidding. What did your suegra say? Like, when you and your man were gonna get together, like...
Well, she knew
that there was something gonna happen?
For a long time, because I had told her. Because, like I told you, he was going through his period where he was dating.
Yeah.
And I knew some of his girlfriends.
Oh.
And I would cry a lot.
Oh,
because I was like, like he's dating, you know, and everything. And she knew. And she was like, pero pues, ¿qué puedes hacer? Anda de pajuelo. Because he was, era bien mujeriego.
Hey, but you know what? That's cool because you were kind of like an insider.
Yeah.
Because you know how she raised you. So it's like, she wasn't taking, because usually like, it is what it is. The moms usually have, but since she raised both of you guys, it's kind of like she was like, you know, trying to be fair.
Ajá, y me dijo, mija, pues vas a sufrir porque es bien mujeriego. And then I guess before we became boyfriend and girlfriend, he told her like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I have feelings for Kari, I'm gonna ask her for, like, to date.
Yeah.
But at the time, he had a girlfriend in Mexico.
Oh, they always have a girlfriend in Mexico. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, babe, like, well, not at the time, well, now I know, but my tia was telling me, she's like, oh, he's gonna bring the girl from Mexico to live with him, and I was devastated. I was going through a lot, you know? But then, like, a few days later, that's when he came on my birthday with the serenata, and he was like, oh, you want to be my girlfriend?
You're like, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's how you knew it was meant to be, because like he came back for you, you know?
Yeah. And then he's like, you got me through cooking too, because
see, ladies,
she taught me how to cook.
Yeah, and boys. Yeah. Sometimes like the boys, like they want to help me, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm doing a video. Like, do you want to do it? You should try it, Kari. And it's funny teaching them, you know, but they love doing it.
Yeah.
So, but like now I tell them like, man, when you guys get a girlfriend, like you guys are gonna have high standards, you know?
Oh, exactly what I tell my boys.
Well, even then, like they are gonna know how to cook, which I think is important to teach boys how to cook.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like you wanna, I get it, the way that we were raised, our culture, like the girl has to like, you know. But honestly, I feel like cooking is part of survival. So I feel like boys should know how to cook.
I think so too. My husband doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
And I've always told him, I'm like, it would have been cool that you knew how to cook, but he was raised more on the
and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the only bad thing is like, you know, like let's say if I ever have a son, like I don't want him to be starving because he doesn't know how to, like he's gonna be eating cup of noodles every day, you know?
Yes.
So I'm like, come on, bro, we got, but I get like, you know, guys our age or like older, they don't fucking know how to cook, so.
My boys, when I'm mad at them, I'm like, I'm mad at you, don't talk to me. And then he's like, Mom, who's gonna cook for me? Who's gonna feed me? And I'm like, you little punk, you only want me because you want my food. And but it's so cute.
Yeah, sometimes when I be like, you know, I make them their food and I'm like, you know, you're the luckiest man alive right now. You're eating Mo Laney's food.
Yeah.
Do your boys know that you do like social media?
Yeah, they're like, Mom, so are you famous now? And I'm like, no, mi amor, I'm not famous. And then they went to school and they said, my mom does YouTube and she's famous. And I'm like, don't tell them that, mi amor.
Aw, let them show you off, Kari.
Yeah, but they know that.
But I get it, you want to be humble.
I love the pasta and the chicken on it.
Oh, thank you so much, Kari. Dude, your food's fucking bomb. You know what? I need to have Britt try this later because she loves costillas.
I was so excited. I ran to my husband. I was like, guess who messaged me? And he's like, who? Because I had told him about you before.
Yeah.
You and the twins. And he was like, oh my God, really? That's awesome. So I'm like, but I'm embarrassed, I'm nervous,
No, don't worry about it. When I came out on my first podcast, dude, like I was so nervous.
What was your first podcast? Was it the Platica?
I think it was one with Alan. You know who Alan Ice is?
I've seen him.
I forgot what his Noche de Pendejadas? Yeah. But girl, I fucking downed like 2 beers before because I always get like nervous. I'm good at talking on camera like when I'm alone, but when it's like with other people or something, I get a little like nervous. Yeah, so
that's me too. Well, I'm not good at talking to the camera either. I struggle with that todavía. But
yeah, you know what? I feel like now I'm a little more used to it because I'm just like, I just pretend like the camera's a person.
Yeah.
And like when I do like my chisme videos, like my friends have asked me before, like, do you have stuff written down?
Yeah.
Like, do you have it? And I'm like, no, I just pretend. I feel like because I'm good at like story times, like I just pretend like I'm talking to a person.
Oh, okay.
And then after a while, I'm like, dude, estoy loca. Like I'm over here talking to a camera, like if it's a person.
No, but see, that's what I like about you. That you're real. Kari. That, you know, cuando está actuado, you can see it.
Yeah.
You know, with you. I told my husband, I really like her.
Oh, thanks, Kari. I appreciate it.
She's and I also feel like we were maybe raised the same. We cooked the same. Y le dije, and I see how you are. Like if I saw you así, no pensaría que cocinas, que sabes cocinar ni nada, you know?
Yeah.
So
thanks, Kari.
But I really like how
you're cool peoples too.
Thank you. Me gusta cómo son. No conozco a las twins, te digo, pero se ve que son muy así. Nos crearon igual.
Honestly, I feel like the best thing that you could ever do in life is be yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, never try to pretend to be someone you're not.
Yes, exactly.
And I feel like you're just more successful. Like, you're more genuine. People like you more. And, Kari, what do you feel like you like cooking more?
Me encanta cocinar comida mexicana.
Yeah?
I love making enchiladas.
What's like, you think enchiladas is your favorite plate?
Enchiladas revolcadas. You know what revolcadas are?
No.
Revolcadas are pretty much like enchiladas, but without the chile. So it's like beans and frijoladas.
Oh, and frijoladas. Is it the same thing?
Frijoladas. Revolcadas is just a tortilla, the way you make it for like en frijoladas, but just cheese.
Oh, okay.
And then en frijoladas are with beans.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just very basic.
That sounds bomb.
Queso seco.
See, like my family, I feel like everyone has like their own favorite dish.
But
What is
your
like,
family's favorite?
I can't even say because then like one day they'll say salpicón and then they say enchiladas and like so it's like
it changes. Yeah,
it changes. It's like a variety. Do you ever get any trolls, Kari?
Any what?
Trolls? Like
haters? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I get a lot, especially because I make my videos in English.
Really?
They're like, ay, tú mexicana con el nopal en la frente y hablando en inglés. Like, you should make your videos in Spanish. What are you embarrassed of? Being Mexican, of the Mexican culture, no hablas español, nopalera. And I just get a lot of hate when it comes to that.
Really?
And I was like, no, it's just that there's a lot of people that don't know Spanish and want to learn how to cook our recipes, but they get upset.
You know what? I would get a couple people like, oh, like, you know, you need to do your videos in Spanish, but I would try to explain to them, like, as much as I would want to make like a lot of videos in Spanish, the reality is the majority of our viewers like speak English, you know? So I wish we could do more Spanish videos, but the reality is a lot of them are from here and they don't know how to speak Spanish.
Especially the newer generation.
And I feel like they come to us because we make like more authentic Mexican food. So it's like easy for them to follow us, you know? So I feel like if anything, we're kind of the middleman. Like, you know, between like the American and Mexican.
That's perfect, the middleman. Exactly.
Yeah, so we're trying to help. You know what? I remember when I first started, but I feel like I blocked most of the haters already. Because when I first started, because I block, I don't care. Like, you piss me. If I got time that day, I'm a block.
No, I blocked a couple, pero los que me dicen, como just yesterday I got a message saying, habla español India. And I was like,
why would they say that?
And I was like, that's so uncalled for. Like, let me just block you. Because I don't need that negativity in my life.
Yeah.
So I just blocked them. And little things like that, you know, or I've blocked a couple here and there.
Yeah.
But not a lot.
Was they'll be like, well, my mom doesn't make it like that.
Oh,
or
yes.
my grandma doesn't make it like that. It was different people, but the same comment, you know, like, oh, my mom doesn't. So they just kept saying my mom or my grandma don't make it like that, right? Like you're doing it wrong. And like one day I came out, I did like a fucking cooking video, but like my intro was like, welcome back to Money's channel. Today I'm making, I don't know what I made that day, but I was like, and also I want to add this. I noticed some of you guys are saying that my mommy doesn't make it like that, or my grandma doesn't make it like that. Notice what you're saying. It's mommy, not you cooking. So I'm like, if you don't like my cooking, then why don't you make a channel for your mommy so she can teach people how to make it her way? If not, just leave your comments. And then after that, like they kind of stopped fucking with me. Yeah, but girl, I feel it.
That's awesome. And I do get a lot of comments where people are like, well, good thing you're not. Oh, also with my nails. Even though I have tiny ass nails.
Wait, Kari, so they bitch at you over your nails?
Yes.
You guys, look at Kari's nails compared to mine. No mames. What are they talking?
I had long nails like you. And then they would be like, oh, those are too long, blah, blah, blah. You probably have so much bacteria in them. Who knows? And I was like, you're not even eating my food. Like, you know, like, I would understand if I'm working at a restaurant and at the end of the day, you keep your nails clean. It's not like you're a dirty person, right? And then I went shorter and shorter because I was cooking more often and more, so I just did
And
go
when
shorter.
you're on camera, it's like, I get it,
So I did go shorter. And even now, look at, they're so little.
Yeah.
They still give me crap about it.
And Kari, I feel like there's people who have long nails like that, like naturally, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like people swear that we just have all kinds of dirty... Like we obviously clean the fuck because we cook. We're like, you know, we know how to be clean. Like we obviously know fucking to scrub down there and keep it like, no. And at the end of the day, it's like, you're not invited to come eat at my house. So don't worry about it.
Exactly. I'm like, you're not eating my food, but then I'm not one to like actually clap back. So I'll just let them, okay, whatever.
No,
and then there's people that are like, you know what? Well, if you don't like it, keep scrolling or unsubscribe. Or you're not even eating the food, so why are you complaining?
So you got people that defend you. That's hella good.
I do get a lot of people that defend
you know what? Sometimes I get people that defend me and I'm like, that's my dog. Like, you know, like your followers that like support you. I haven't made a TikTok. And Brianna told me to jump on
TikTok.
No, well I had it, but it was like, but I had like a social security number. Like I was just watching it. I recently like made one, but I like, cause I look at the comments sometimes and I feel like the comments are way worse on TikTok.
Honestly, TikTok is a really, really toxic.
So Kari, tell me why I low-key got like punked and scared. I fucking ordered like gloves, cooking gloves.
Oh my God.
I was like, these motherfuckers are gonna drag me, you know? So I ordered cooking gloves. So whenever I do start, like I could do it with the gloves on.
I love the color though.
Oh, thank you.
I can never do something wild like this.
Really?
It goes with you though.
So you know what? I feel like I only go red whenever I'm having like, I don't want to say a crisis, but whenever I'm going through like, I'm not going through anything, but I'm just like, I just want to be different. Like I want to start a new life. And so I've done this hair color like before, and it's funny because I was going through the same thing. I think I've done this hair color like 3 times in my life, and I feel like every time I went red, I was going through like something in my life where I just wanted to be a new person. Oh my God, Kari, so I would definitely love to do another video with you one day. We can like vlog or something, or we can cook something. Girl, I'm down for whatever. So
me too.
You gotta come to one of our carne asadas.
Oh yes, I've seen your famous carne asadas.
Girl, you're invited to the next carne asada. So bring the fam.
Of course. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Honestly, I came into this like so nervous.
Yeah.
I even told my husband, I'm like, ay no, amor, yo con las cosas que ando, mira quién me manda.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
But girl, you made me feel so welcome.
Aw,
Thank you so much.
I tried.
You're beautiful.
No, you're beautiful too,
it's
girl.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, no, Kari, thank you. I was like, oh my gotta hope Kari says yeah. So thank you. And I love, we gotta support each other.
Yes,
so,
of course.
And it is like, I'm so stoked. Like I finally get to meet another cook. Let me know in the comments if you guys loved me and Kari together. I know you guys do. I don't need to hear it, but I would love to hear it. Also, I will put all of Kari's social media on the description box. What's your Instagram name?
My Instagram is love.kari. Find me like that on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. On YouTube, it's Love Kari Cooking. I do include the E because it's usually just LOV.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kari. And then on YouTube, it's LOVE Kari Cooking.
I feel you, Kari, because my Instagram name, I had to be Mo V, but I wanted to be Mo Money. But there was already a Mo Money that only had like one post and never posted. I wish like they could have deleted it, but I'm Mo V. But then my YouTube is Mo Money. And then now my TikTok is Moneybag Mo. But I'm like, whatever, it's all relatable. So.
Yes.
Make sure you guys follow my girl Kari. She cooks fucking bomb, you guys. Watch her stuff. Like, she cooks so good. But that's it for today's video, you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.